Hey, Earth signs. Let me make sure I have the chat showing. For whatever reason, I never have it working right. Fix my little top knot or whatever. I'm so excited for this reading. Well, one, I have a new deck, and I'm sure you can see the box behind me. It's the Witches to Roll. I've been wanting this deck for a really long time, and a friend of mine from back home in Houston wanted to help me out after I had first experienced my property vandalism and lost everything I moved out here with. But she wasn't able to help me like she wanted to then, so she actually just ordered something from one of my favorite metaphysical stores and had it sent to me in LA. So I'm so excited, and like I've gotten another offer from one of my best friends to help me restock another kit. So I'm just excited, and I was like, this deck is right on time for the Earth Signs reading, which I was hoping I would get it in time so I could break it in for this reading. And then also, I'm feeling a whole lot better. I had a horrible migraine for it lasted about 2 days actually. And I was really just bedridden basically. Nauseous and head pounding and dizzy and you name it, I experienced it. So I'm feeling a whole lot better. So I couldn't wait to get this reading done. So yeah, those 2 days that I went missing after the water signs reading, that was why. So let's go ahead and get into it. Let's start with Taurus. I love reading for Taurus too. So Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter signs. Y'all know the drill. If you don't know how to check your placements or your natal chart, there's a link below showing you how to do so. It's really easy and simple to follow. And you can check all of those placements. Soon I'll be doing a video explaining why you check those placements and just going more in depth about how to interpret the messages as a viewer for people who are completely new to it or don't understand the lingo that I use. So 208, let's get into it. Taurus, right away. Reconsider. Okay, it's something you need to reconsider. Unlikely at the bottom of the deck. Let's go ahead and use the Witches Tarot to lead this reading. Reconsider. Let's see what this is about. I'm sorry I didn't explain how I'm doing these readings. I have this crystal ball oracle deck. It's a very, very small oracle deck. So that was the first card that I pulled, and it's reconsider. So we'll find out what you need to reconsider. What does Taurus need to reconsider? Divine Spirit. What do Taurians need to reconsider? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Okay, it's a brand new deck, so of course the cards are slick. What does Taurus need to reconsider? Hello, hello. Thanks for the like. Please share also if you have Earth sign friends. What is reconsider about? Why is reconsider here for Taurians? All right. King of Pentacles. I love it. Your energy. So I feel like there's something you want to manifest that you're trying to bring into fruition. It's for long term. It could be family related. Your own family. This was at the bottom of the deck. In this deck, it's karma. This is the Judgment card. There's a self-realization taking place. I feel like someone's taking a deep, hard look in the mirror and realizing what they like about themselves, what they don't like about themselves, and realizing where they may need to redirect their energy or improve from past mistakes or just the past in general, past lives. You could be, whether you know it or not, like subconsciously or consciously, you could be learning past life lessons. Anything else for reconsider? All right. I like this. Instead of the Wheel of Fortune, it's Wheel of the Year, followed by the Eight of Wands reversed at the bottom of the deck. So the Eight of Wands represents delay, slow movement, miscommunication that could be taking place right now. The Page of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So I feel like this is involving either your inner child, a child, or a new opportunity with love, a new offer or gesture of love. This could also be like flirting, learning. For me, the Page of Cups also is about learning how to love yourself, self-love. Um, okay, so I'm sorry, let me rewind a little bit because I just got wired up. With the Wheel of Fortune here and the Eight of Wands reversed, this to me feels okay, like this period of things slowing down is fate. It is divine timing. It is meant to happen. And maybe it's meant so that you can work through this energy. Maybe it's meant for you to have this self-reflection, and it's like reserved for you to take your time with it and to really not feel rushed in this process of kind of getting to know yourself again. Show me the King of Pentacles. I'm going to go ahead and clarify the cards with the Prism deck. Nine of Cups. Yeah, I think you're really taking a look at what makes you happy, what makes you feel content, and emotionally stable. Also, like your family, your friends, your circle, your tribe. Because he's really focused. This king is really kind of fixated. I'm sorry, the picture's kind of off. He's really, really focused. He's, I don't want to say fixated, but just very dedicated to this pentacle. There's something in the guidebook that stood out to me earlier. Let me see. Yeah, very determined. This is a very thoughtful and responsible person, or represents being very thoughtful. A mature individual who is a rock to lean on in a tough situation. Determination, hard work, wealth, security, success, responsibility. So yeah, I think this is someone really taking a long, hard look at what those things mean to them. What brings in stability? What brings in, what makes them feel solid and whole and content and happy? You may be realizing that some of the things that you thought made you happy actually don't. And there's a lot of new things that are coming into your life. Show me karma. So this could also be like forgiveness, seeking where you may need to make amends, where you may need to right some wrongs. With karma being here, there could have been some wrongdoings, either something you did or something someone did for you. You could just be kind of healing on your own, finding contentment and wholeness and forgiveness within the self on your own without. Sorry about that. I'm not sure what's happening with the connection. I'll try to pay more attention to it so I don't, so you guys don't miss anything. But with Judgment being here, yeah, there's something that's being illuminated that wasn't seen before. And if you can see like that light that's coming from behind this darkness, it's like this period of darkness. This could also represent like your awakening, whichever level or whichever area or yeah, however, whichever stage of your awakening you're at, I guess that's what I want to say. Something is being illuminated and becoming clear to you, either within your partnerships, your friendships, your relationships in general, or within yourself, because this represents alignment and balance and harmony, flowing relationships. There could be a period of being alone, where this is shifting. I think overall what you're reconsidering is like what's making you happy, what is fulfilling, what does bring you balance, what does bring you alignment. I think you've changed and now you're realizing, wait, I've changed and I didn't change anything around me. Like, okay, what fits, what doesn't? So it's really taking the time to sort out those things and being very mature about it. Being very, with the King of Wands, it's like very, very mature, very focused on the whole and the future, not just doing what's good for right now. It's like, okay, yeah, we can go out and have drinks together, but 10 years from now, like, how is this going to serve me? That you're thinking that far ahead. Please drop a like if you're watching. Hi guys, I'm so excited. Anyway, let's go ahead and finish clarifying. I'm going to clarify the Wheel of Fortune or the Wheel of the Year in this deck. Show me the Wheel of the Year. flipped over. Show me the wheel of the year. We have the Empress, receive, which represents fertility, abundance, growth. This gives me the energy of something being created, like something that's still in the works. And maybe that's why there is delay, like there's no action, because there's still, something is still being cultivated, it's still being created. It's the time for creation, and kind of, it gives me a manifesting type of energy. But before you manifest something, you have to get clear on what it is that you want. You have to create it. And this represents also just being resourceful, using all of your resources and taking advantage of this period. Like, this period of time is a resource. Having downtime, not having to go to work if you in that boat, or just being able to have more time to focus on the things that are really important to you and your happiness and your own growth and your alignment is a resource in itself. So it's time to create, and it's time to really get clear on what it is that you want to receive, and start figuring out what you got to do to get to it. Show me the Eight of Wands reverse. A Princess of Raindrops, which is the Knight of Cups. Charm. Taking action towards the things that you like. Now, maybe it's not time right now to take action with the Eight of Wands being reversed. Let me look and see if there's anything significant about that card in here. I really do like this guidebook. There's a lot of information in here. Let's see. Because Eight of Wands reverse is like miscommunication or delays, or otherwise it's like fast moving situations. This could be like mishaps, or just things kind of going awry. Okay, it's a situation that drags on forever. Trouble with air travel, cancel flights. So yeah, there could have been a date or something, or some type of event that was canceled, because the Knight of Cups can be an invitation somewhere. So this gives me the energy of something that was canceled, some type of event or some type of activity or outing that was canceled. Show me more about the Eight of Wands reverse. I mean, shit, a lot of shit was canceled, right? The Star card. Rejuvenation, Aquarius energy. I think this represents like things are being slowed down. I think this just represents it's a time to really go within and not so much be communicating or traveling or partying or going out with other people, but more so being connected within ourselves, rejuvenating ourselves, refilling our own cups, focusing on our own energy, realizing where we may still need some healing, paying attention to the signs and synchronicities in our lives, spiritual messages that are trying to come through to us, and also just kind of understanding everything as a whole, like the delay itself as a spiritual message, instead of being irritated or frustrated about like, oh, why is this happening? Like, okay, what is this actually for? Like, really taking a deeper look at it. Like, okay, how can I make the most of this time? Because Pentacles are about time, energy, effort, and money, but he's very focused on, he's very, very focused on it. And then with Nine of Cups clarifying that, it's like really trying to figure out, is what I'm investing in, is this making me happy? Is this really for the long-term benefit? Am I really content with this? Does this make me feel balanced? For a lot of you, you're realizing something makes you feel balanced that you didn't realize did, or that you gained balance from something you didn't necessarily expect to. I do want to pull one more for the Wheel of Fortune. Show me more for the Wheel of Fortune. How about that? Yeah. Keep creating. Because the Eight of Wands can't clarify that, and the Eight of Wands is reversed. It's not time for things to move right now. It's not time for the communication, for the action. It's time to create. It may even be time to receive. So if you get some type of offer, some type of apology, or you are, if you're, because the Page of Cups is at the bottom of the deck, it could be a mild invitation to meet with someone. It It could be these could be new friends. These could simply be new friends. I do sense that there's a shift happening within someone's circle, because it's like this is a very solitude or single type of energy. Like the nines are independent and on their own, and then we have the Sun card with the Two of Wands. So this to me represents growth within partnerships and within alignment. But I think after you reach a certain level of alignment within yourself, you start to align with people who are more aligned and on the same frequency as you are. So the Page of Cups followed by the Chariot at the bottom of the deck could definitely represent new partnerships or new friendships coming in your direction or into your life. Let's go ahead and pull some advice cards for you. So some of you may be trying to decide to act on something right now, and I think that's maybe what the reconsider is about. This time should probably be spent reflecting internally and figuring out where you can make changes internally first before trying to make changes externally. So just saw the Seven of Cups and the Three of Cups. So I do think you do have options when it comes to your circle, your friends. I just saw the Two of Cups again. So I do think this is relating to like soul tribe, family, friends. Some of you may be realizing this relationship is not serving me. These friends are not serving me. This job is not serving me. People who you've been with for years, for a really long time, or around, it's just like, this doesn't resonate with me anymore. I need to make some changes. Where do I need to make these changes? And really going within to figure it out. What makes me happy? What makes me feel good? What makes me feel content? And gaining that clarity through self-reflection. I love it. I love it. It's beautiful. All right. Let's get some final advice for Taurians based on this spread. Final advice. That was a lot. Shit. Final advice, please, for Taurians. Nine of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles. Anything else for advice? Four of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So I do think about a foundation has become imbalanced. And it could be just a foundation within a connection between you and someone else. Could be your foundation within yourself. But I think that's why all of this is taking place. Like a foundation was faulty, it's imbalanced, something is not quite working like it should be. So you're gaining illumination and clarity about what's balanced, what isn't, basically. So the Nine of Pentacles is here. I'm sorry, I haven't gone over the signs. I will in a minute. The Nine of Pentacles is here. This is Virgo energy. This represents, again, being independent, being self-sufficient, being secure within yourself. I think this represents for you to be confident and to also be confident being solitary and alone and like to gain this sense of security and fulfillment on your own before you begin to invest and share it with others, because the Page of Pentacles is like once you learn how to obtain it on your own, then you learn how to share it and invest with others responsibly. The Nine of Pentacles also for me is someone who's content, who is happy, who has everything they need, who is abundant within their home, within their body, within their finances. And then the Page of Pentacles is someone who's willing to start collaborating and reaching out with others and learning how to, like I said, invest with others, spend their time, their energy, their money with others, or invest it into other things. Or how to be a part of a community. Then the Knight of Swords is here, which could represent a truth coming to light. It can also represent, I do think it represents truth and clarity and honesty and communication, but it can be very harsh. part of me feels like this is not you. This could be a part of you that you still need to work on. That could be very blunt, or the communication could be impatient, because this is very earthy, this is very reserved, this is very calm, and then this is very different. So I don't know, this could be pissing people off. Like, you being calm and reserved and poised and in your energy could be pissing people off. People could be upset about that and just kind of like telling you how they really feel about you, trying to get a rise out of you. That's honestly how this feels. If I'm going to give it to you as advice, I would say for you to watch your tongue and maybe not let anyone bring this energy out of you by projecting it onto you. Like being harshly honest, or just trying to say things to get a rise out of you, or being tactless or hurtful with your words. I do want to pull a clarity card on this. Show me more about the Knight of Swords, please. Show me the Knight of Swords. Also, just like not saying the first thing that comes to your mind. Oh. I think whoever's a part of this foundation, whether it's a friendship or relationship, a partnership, whatever it is, it could be a work partnership or something that involves creative arts or a lot of passion. It could be a personal partnership, or what did I want to say? Yeah, it could be like a personal relationship or a romantic relationship. It doesn't really matter. I think whoever is a part of that foundation is, I think this person, whoever this energy resonates with, is contributing to the imbalance. But I think, yeah, I think this is external to you. I think this is more of like a watch out for this reckless energy from whoever you may be trying to move away from. I think like as you start to try to make new investments elsewhere, this energy is like, wait a minute, where are you going? We have this right here. This feels kind of controlling. I don't like it. So be mindful of that. But I think the advice in general would be to tend to yourself. Focus on what makes you feel complete and independent, and get comfortable with not being alone, but with yourself before you start sharing. You know, it's like, get acclimated with what you have and what you've become on your own before you start to share and give it all away. You know what I mean? I hope that makes sense. That's your reading, Taurus. Let's go ahead and clean up this spread and get the cards for Virgos. That was interesting. Sorry, let me make sure I'm on Do Not Disturb. I keep getting little notifications. Please give me a like if you're watching and if this is resonating. I never, for whatever reason, I can never see chat. So if you've said anything, I apologize, because I'm not ignoring you. I just don't see them pop up. And then when I try to go back and look at the comments, sometimes they don't show up. I don't know. I'm getting warm all of a sudden. All right, Virgos. Oops. Oh, wow. How did that happen? I didn't even know you could zoom. Sorry. Oh my gosh. Why does this keep happening? Okay. Sorry. My setup is so rigged. I'm just making it work. All right. A couple quick shuffles and then Virgo. I'm going to try my best to remember the timestamp so I don't have to go watch the video. All right, 2505 for Virgos. All right, starting with the Crystal Ball Oracle deck. What are the messages for Virgos? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Any messages for Virgos? Unlikely. Unlikely is your card. Let's see why or what's unlikely. It says not the right time at the bottom of the deck. I think timing is a big issue, or it's just at play for everyone, obviously. But let's see what's unlikely. Whatever it is that you're focusing on is likely just not the right time to focus on it. Show me what unlikely is here for Virgos. Anything else? Oh. Right. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Fool card. Represents taking a risk, taking a leap of faith, a new beginning, a new start, a fresh start, a new beginning within a connection, or just a new beginning in general. A fresh start, which I think is on the verge of everyone. I love this actually because this is Uranus energy. Uranus rules Aquarius, and we are recently entered into the age of Aquarius, so there will be lots of newness and new beginnings for everyone. So for you Virgos, we have the Six of Pentacles, which I do believe is Virgo energy. It's the first card to come out. This represents abundance, equal give and take, or equally beneficial connections. It can also just be like favors. You could be looking out for someone. It's generosity, philanthropy, or charity. You could be doing or involving yourself in charity work of some sort, or receiving some type of charity work. And I think doing this, this could be also acts of kindness. This is probably making you realize things about yourself, with Judgment being here, aka karma in this deck. This card is about self-realization, self-awareness, forgiveness. You could be forgiving yourself for you. This feels like being in a place where you can do something for others and making yourself, or understanding where you may have been hard on yourself or others. And like seeing someone in a less fortunate situation makes you appreciate what you have or what you may have experienced and your past. This can also represent forgiveness, or second chances. But we'll clarify further to connect the dots. We have the Queen of Pentacles, which is Capricorn energy. I did not go over the signs in the last reading. I'm so sorry. I just realized that. But, I'm sorry. Pluto is here with karma, which rules Scorpio. The Six of Pentacles, I think I said, is Virgo, and this is Capricorn. So, anywho, the Queen of Pentacles is a very nurturing energy. This could represent someone who is very thoughtful and generous and very loving. Very loyal. This could represent like an earth mother. I think it represents being loyal to oneself, and the Six of Swords being here. This is about transition, moving on from something, moving past stressful situations, being in the midst of moving on. This does give me someone could be moving out of their mother's home or moving away from their mother. But the Queen of Pentacles on its own, this is very odd to explain how this feels. It kind of feels kind of blank. Like, let's go ahead and clarify, because I don't want to wreck my brain. I think I'm trying to connect the dots too soon. So let's just clarify. I'm going to start with the Queen of Pentacles. Show me the Queen of Pentacles, please. Ace of Clouds. I'm sorry. A Princess of Clouds. Knight of Swords reversed. So this is ambition. Yeah. This feels like someone who's just loyal. They don't even know why. This could be you. This could be someone else. But it just feels like someone who's just like almost like warped, brainwashed. Just like, yeah, I'm here. What do you need? It's like that mother who's exhausted and her kids are like screaming off the top of their head, screaming their heads off, right? And then she's just like, they're like, Mom, we need this. And she's like, huh? Yeah, oh, okay, it's in the refrigerator. Okay, bring me my purse. It's like she's so like dazed. But the Knight of Swords reversed would represent like recklessness. This could be verbal abuse of some sort. This could even represent just like a mother's children, like just being wild and crazy and just saying whatever's on their mind. Anything else for the Queen of Pentacles? Ace of Pentacles. So I'm sorry, not ace. Why do I keep saying ace for apprentice? The apprentice is the knight. The Knight of Pentacles is about developing a new routine or like a very determined energy. It's about making wise investments, about restructuring maybe your investments where you put your time, your energy, your effort, your money. This feels like someone's like all over the place with their ideas and just kind of being stuck. It's like internally, whether it's expressed or not, the thoughts are just kind of reckless and even harsh or abrasive, and then it causes this very slow execution because of the mental anxiety or confusion. Let's backtrack and then connect some dots. Show me the Six of Pentacles. Why is the Six of Pentacles here? The Tower. So this could be something sudden or unexpected. With the Six of Pentacles being here, I do feel like it is a sudden blessing, something that was unexpected. Maybe someone has gone out of their way for you. That could be why this Queen of Pentacles is so like stuck. Like they could be in shock. That's kind of how it feels too. Like someone's just like, wow, is this really happening? Yeah, because the Six of Pentacles, I'm sorry, the Tower is something that kind of just throws you off. It's redirection in a major way. But I do feel like this is a blessing here. Something has unexpectedly come in your favor. Or even like I said, if it's some type of charity work, maybe it's something that you unexpectedly involved yourself in and you didn't expect to be there, and then it just kind of happened. Anything else for the Six of Pentacles? The Sun, it came out previously, but I didn't like the way it came out, so I put it back. So it came back out. Something was made very clear to you. Even if it's someone who like looked out for you and you didn't expect that you had their support or something like that, something was made very, very clear to you. Because it does feel like shock, like, oh, wow, and like being speechless. This Tower moment doesn't feel bad at all, especially with the Six of Pentacles being here. It feels like it brings in a lot of growth and a lot of clarity. It brings a lot of things to light, and it may be overwhelming and very, very shocking, but it's necessary. It's good. And I think in the moment or initially it may make you feel very confused or make you wonder, why is this happening? What do I do? Like, what the fuck? But I think it is good. Show me the Karma card. Judgment. Strength, compassion, Leo energy. So far we have Leo, the Taurus, Mars representing Scorpio and Aries. And then the Sun is Leo. This is also Leo. Well, the Sun is the Sun, obviously, which rules Leo. So anywho, the Strength card being here represents, like, as these things come to light and as you get this self-awareness and as you look over the past, you do so in a way that makes you feel strong, that makes you feel courageous, that gives you a sense of willpower and confidence to go forward. It doesn't, like, even if someone's doing this major favor for you, it doesn't make you feel small. It just brings a lot of things it makes a lot of things clear. Like, it connects dots for you. This feels like a lot of epiphanies, a lot of very, very eye-opening, and it just feels like a very, very major awakening that could possibly be catapulted by some favor. Whatever that Six of Pentacles represents, whether it's someone giving you their time, their energy, their effort, their money. It's generosity. Someone could be showing you generosity that you've never seen before, and that could be it. You know what I'm saying? Someone could be doing you a big favor just by being there for you or something, and you're like, what? People do this? Like, they could just be showing you something that is completely new to you. And I think you are having a lot of compassion for yourself as you realize the parts of yourself that you like, that you don't like, as you have these awakenings and internal revelations, rather. The Queen of Pentacles. This also feels a little bit stubborn. Stubborn to act, stubborn to, like with the Knight of Pentacles here, like that's already a very slow moving energy, but this Knight of Swords reversed feels like confusion. It's like, I'm not making a move because I don't know how I feel about this. You could be moving on from ways of thinking, old ideas. That could be the Six of Swords is about. So let's go ahead and clarify. Show me the Six of Swords. Yeah, anxiety. Leaving anxiety behind, moving on from that. Worry, stress, doubt, insomnia even. Show me more about the Six of Swords. The Fool, yeah. Yeah. Leaving behind the anxiety. And it's like, nobody can really tell how anxious you are. If this is like, if you have children, if you have a family, nobody can really tell what's going on inside of you. You are very poised. You are keeping it together. And it's like you're handling your business, going about your routine, but inside the mind and the mental space is like all over the place. You could be wanting to cuss people out. You could just be like inside having tantrums. It's how this feels, like really kind of going crazy inside, but keeping it composed. Really looking forward to a new beginning, a new opportunity, a fresh start, a new beginning. And there could have been some apprehension about this transition, but I think at the end of the day, it's like, I want something new, and all I have here is anxiety. I hope this is making sense, because I'm like, the main card was unlikely. Okay. I hope this makes sense. Give me final advice for Virgos, please. The Emperor reverse. Three of Cups at the bottom of the deck. This could be about some type of overindulgence with the Devil card showing up. The Emperor reversed, the Seven of Cups, the Devil card with the Three of Cups at the bottom of the deck. This feels like someone needing to tame their own desires, or prevent from overindulging in something that, like, that is good, but too much of it, too much of anything, um, can be bad. So let's break this down. The Three of Cups can be about celebrations, anniversaries, partnerships, happy times, family, friends, support systems, communities, things of that nature. You can also be like just drinking and partying and overindulging and going out a lot. Since you probably can't go anywhere, some of you are probably just drinking a lot, especially with the Seven of Cups being here. So the Emperor reversed feels reckless. It's an abuse of power. It could be physical abuse as well. More Mars energy, which rules Aries, also rules Scorpio. The Emperor reverse is an energy of someone who has a power, who has resources, who has structure, but either misuses it. Well, when it comes to structure, this could be being unstructured, not being responsible, or not using your power responsibly, being controlling, or even tyrannical, or self-serving, very self-serving. The Seven of Cups and the Devil card, like the Seven of Cups can represent confusion, illusions. I think this represents as a whole, this is like someone who is catering to, like, feeding their fears, feeding their addictions. I don't know why when I pull advice, I'm like, this does not say advice. I feel like it connects the dots to the reading, but I'm like, this doesn't make sense. So bear with me. This feels like someone who is, because the Seven of Cups can be about wishful thinking and needing to make a decision about something, but illusions, and this is about restriction, like something having power over you. Someone could be having too many options, could be making them feel powerful rather than taking their time and making the best selection. Someone could be feeling like, oh yeah, I can have everything, and it's like just lying to yourselves and overindulging, feeding the worst parts of yourself, and creating, making, allowing that to grow and manifest into this Emperor reverse energy with this, which is very icky. The Capricorn energy with the Devil card. Scorpio, I believe, with the Seven of Cups could also be water. And I mentioned that the Emperor is Aries. This could be an energy that you're wanting to break away from. This could be external to you. You could be noticing that someone is like this. You could be kind of planning your escape from this person if this is you. Maybe it's not the right time for you to act. However, maybe planning is best so that you can be efficient. Maybe that's what the things that make you feel anxious and cloud your judgment. It's like feeding those things instead. So some of you could be stuck in that place right now. So there's a need to recognize what is serving your best good and what is not. Like, what is keeping you stuck, keeping you from moving on and growing, keeping you restricted, and also where you may be giving in to wishful thinking. I'm going to go ahead and end it there because I'm like, that was different. That's what I'm going to say. That was different. I'm not sure what to make of that reading. I hope that was helpful, Virgos. All right, Capricorns. You're next. Let's see what we got. Very, very interesting. It did feel like there's two separate energies in that reading, so there may be something that you're trying to break away from that has kind of had you under some type of spell almost. It's like in a trance. That Queen of Pentacles felt like someone who had been like heavily programmed or brainwashed or just stuck in a time warp or something. Very, very strange. All right, Capricorns, 4630. I'm going to pull an oracle card and go ahead and get your messages. Please drop a like if the messages are resonating. Please subscribe to see future readings. I promise I'm going to be more consistent. All right, what are the messages for Capricorns? All right, go. The time is right. All right, Capricorns. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Show me where I go. The time is right is here for Capricorns. King of Cups reversed. It was the first card that flew out. I'm putting that back. But I'm like, huh. Show me why I go. The time is right is here for Capricorns. It really flew out before I was finished asking my question. The Queen of Pentacles. Capricorn energy. Oh, too many, too many. Why is go? The time is right is here for Capricorns. What is the time right for? Possibly self-care. Yeah, okay. Possibly, yeah. Oh, Lord. Possibly self-care. Ew. All right. 7 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. I really like this one. I really, really like this. So there may be some confusion plaguing you. Some illusions. Some distractions. Some... like bait. This feels like bait. Feels mildly like trickery. Okay, let's go ahead and get into this reading or the spread. Queen of Pentacles was the first card to come out. I do think this represents an element of self-care or nurturing yourself, since that is your card. That was the first card to come out. 9 of Swords, Gemini energy. This represents anxiety, mental stress, not sleeping, being mentally plagued by something, or heavily worried. Then the 10 of Wands being here. This represents, something that is likely a burden. Very heavy, overwhelming. Also the completion of a major task. Let's see what the book says. I'm curious. I really like this book. But I want to know if there's anything meaningful about this particular card here. Many commitments, not enough time, feeling overwhelmed and carrying too much of a burden. You need to pick and choose what can be set aside and what is vital. That is exactly what's happening with the 2 of Pentacles reversed. And this kind of feels like, fuck it. I'm not going to worry about any of this. I'm just going to focus on me. Some of you may be feeling like this. Like, I'm just going to put it all down. But yes, it's being mentally exhausted about like, oh, what to do, what should I focus on with the 2 of Pentacles reversed. This is an energy of trying to find balance, trying to prioritize where to invest your time, your energy, your effort, or your money. You could just be feeling like, oh, there's too many things that I need to scratch off my to-do list. I don't know what to do first, and just really being exhausted by that. But go, the time is right is here. It's probably right for self-care, but let's go ahead and clarify and see what tarot says. Show me the Queen of Pentacles, please. Partnership. Two of Cups. Anything else for the Queen of Pentacles? Okay. The Moon card and the Two of Cups. Pisces energy, Cancer energy, Pisces energy. The Two of Cups is about partnership, balance, harmonious relationships, and partnerships of all kinds. Also, creativity. And the Moon card is about shadow work, the unknown, the subconscious, secrets, fear around any decision. Um, Let me just look at the Queen of Cups. I mean, the Queen of Pentacles. Just because. Yeah, I think this represents being dedicated to yourself. Also, I think like doing some healing, not being afraid of partnerships anymore, or doing the healing to work through any issues, attachment issues, or partnership issues that you may felt you had. There could have been fears around building connections or partnerships, love relationships that you're working through self-care and nurturing the self, which is really good. Anything else for the Queen of Pentacles? Yeah, I think you are coming into a place of emotional security on your own, and I mean by means of shadow work and working through any past issues or any fears or any subconscious worries that you have, and it is allowing you to be more balanced, and it's probably going to bring more balanced connections into your life. Show me the Nine of Swords. Why is the Nine of Swords here? Yeah, there's a need to release this mental anxiety, this mental stress. There's a need to let it go with the Hanged One here. The Hanged One is Neptune energy, Pisces energy. Um, and Neptune does rule illusions. And I think this anxiety is just an illusion. It's causing confusion. And there's a need to rest from that and focus on the things that allow, or that bring in abundance and that make you happy. And focus on the things that you want to manifest, with that Ten of Cups being there. There's a need to surrender this anxiety. That's why I feel like some of you are just like, oh, this is too much. I can't figure out what to focus on. So fuck it. I'm not going to focus on anything. I'm just focused on me and what makes me happy, which is perfectly fine. I'm all for that. Anything else for the Nine of Swords? The Ten of Wands. It's a burden. Let it go. It's just stressing you out. It's just making you feel heavy. So there's a need to take a break from work. Like, first of all, who's still working? Who's still working anyway? It's like you shouldn't be working this hard, but whatever it is that you are mentally stressing yourself out about, there's a need to let it go. So just focus on the outcome that you want and don't stress about the particulars of what's taking place right now. Show me the Ten of Wands. Ten of Fulfillment. Yeah, instead of worrying about this to-do list, oh, I gotta do this, I gotta do that, I gotta do this, how am I gonna do this? Because I feel like it's just creating more and more stress. Focus on the things that you want to bring in on fulfillment, happiness, friendships, the things that bring you the most, the most happiness. Maybe it's your family, maybe it's your friends, maybe it's your loved ones, maybe you're making new friends. But I think there's just a need to shift your perspective. And we got 3 tens here. So there's definitely some cycles closing. Definitely some cycles closing. Karmic cycles, very likely. Show me the Two of Pentacles reverse. Oh, shit. Too many. Show me the Two of Pentacles reverse, please. Please drop a like if you're resonating with this. Rebirth. Yeah, it's like instead of focusing on work and because I feel like Capricorns probably always just focus on work. Work. And instead of making a major decision right now or prioritizing bills or where to put your money. I think you're just focusing on love and what feels good in the moment. It's like, I'm not dealing with this. With the Ace of Cups being here. Show me what else for the Two of Pentacles. Anything else for the Two of Pentacles? Yeah, there's a lot of cups. Yeah, there's a lot of cups here. A lot of emotional energy here. You could just be feeling very, very emotional right now with the Five of Cups coming out. There could be some emotional purging. You could be crying, releasing some stagnant emotions that involve like loss, something you lost, someone you lost. Old wounds could be coming up. That could be as a result of your shadow work, but I do feel like it's refreshing for you. It's like this Five of Cups energy is allowing this new, fresh Ace of Cups energy to come in. Anything else for the Two of Pentacles? Or this Two of Pentacles, like prioritizing just makes you feel like, or maybe you're just, I don't know, like this Two of Pentacles reverse energy just reminds you of all the things that you can't do or that you can't have right now. And it becomes very disappointing. So instead of focusing on that, you just focus on what you can create or what you can manifest. The happiness that you can obtain. Anything else for Two of... Oh, okay. Novice of Raindrops. Page of Cups, play at the bottom of the deck. It did flip out in the reverse, but I don't feel like it's in the reverse. Some of you may just be feeling like pissy about it and just in your feelings and like, I don't want to do anything fun. If I can't do work, I don't want to have fun. That could be some of you, but I feel like you're just like, fuck it. I'm not going to deal with this right now. I'm just going to focus on what makes me feel good, what makes me happy. Playing, like getting connected with your inner child and not letting all of this stuff bog you down. Yeah, you could be calling up your friends. Let's go out. Let's have some fun. Let's go to the park. Come over. You can just be doing like video chats and stuff like that. Talking to your friends a lot. Making new friends. I do feel like this is making new friends. Probably in the near future. Reconnecting with family or friends. It feels very good. It feels like there's a lot of support around you. Emotional support. Really good. We got a lot of Cups energy. So we have Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio on the board. We have Fire, Aries, Leo, Sag. We got Pisces here a few times. Cancer here. We have Capricorn, Gemini, and Scorpio. Let's get some final advice for you, Caps. All right. Uh-oh. Final advice from our Capricorns, please. I just saw the Devil card. All right. Final advice for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Look at, oh, I love this. Okay. Oh, yes, 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 yes. Look at any moments with the Five of Wands at the bottom of the deck, followed by the Lovers, followed by the Two of Wands. I love it. And the Queen of Swords reversed. Okay, 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 okay. Look at any opportunity of imbalance or anything that causes internal conflict or that pisses you off, that brings up a rage in you. This is Leo energy, Gemini energy at the bottom with the Lovers. Look at any opportunity that, look at anything that brings those kind of feelings out of you, that many emotions out of you, that much passion out of you, as an opportunity for shadow work to bring in alignment and bring in growth, to connect you to your higher self. With Temperance reversed here and the High Priestess here. Observe these these highly imbalanced situations. This is like from a neutral standpoint, like connecting with your higher self, connecting with your intuition, being observative, being that's not the word I want to use. It, I mean, it makes sense. Yes, being observing the situation, but yes, observing objectively. That's what I want to say. Observing objectively. It also represents higher knowing. It's like if you disconnect yourself from the situation and you nurture yourself and you go within and kind of just take everything in, quietly taking everything in and just piece together everything, you have a higher knowing. Temperance represents Sagittarius, and the High Priestess would be Cancer. Could also be Pisces, being that it's the moon. It also represents connecting to your femininity. Temperance represents having impatience. And I think once you realize you can't control the situation, you're going to look for ways to be okay with it. And then the third card was the Four of Cups. So I think a lot of you are currently in this Four of Cups energy, like over it, not liking what you're being offered, but not realizing it is an opportunity being presented to you, possibly to do some shadow work and to become more aligned within yourself. You could be really pissed that there's certain things that you can't check off your to-do list, that you can't accomplish, or that you can't follow through on right now. But it is an opportunity to go within and balance some things that are a little bit imbalanced. And like I said, look for any opportunity. I mean, look for anything that really pisses you off or just creates this internal conflict, or even competition. Not competition. Conflict. Even conflict with others. Look at it as an opportunity where you can do some healing on your own. I think you're learning how to detach from, like, mentally playing things over and over again. I know they say like Capricorns can hold a grudge forever. So it's like if somebody did something to you, instead of holding on to it and replaying it over and over and over, just kind of letting it go and not letting it affect you, but knowing what to look for. So this Temperance being here, I think this is your own imbalance, your own energy. There's a need to observe that objectively and to realize where you could be rejecting opportunities, or you may just be disappointed where you need new interests. You could also just need a break from people. Some of you may not be in the mood for new people or new relationships or new opportunities with love. You could be kind of feeling, usually comes when you're not looking for it anyway. But I do feel like there's going to be opportunities that approach you or coming your way that initially you won't be interested in. And then I think eventually, as long as you remain objective and connected to your higher self, also pay attention to any dreams and any synchronicities that you experience. I think this High Priestess is going to trump the Four of Cups and Temperance card here. I think things are in balance, and in order for them to come into balance, you have to notice first that they are imbalanced. So you may not like what you see, but at the end of the day, it's like stepping up to the plate to figure out, okay, what's the best way to handle it objectively. I feel like I should pull more advice cards. Anything else for Capricorns? Any other advice? Eight of Wands with the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, I think this represents to take action on new opportunities that come your way. Even if it doesn't look like something that is attractive to you, I think there is a need to take action. Um, or communicate an offer if you want to give an offer. Um, yeah, there's a need to take act. The goal, the time is right was your first card. There's a need to take action on something. So if you're presented with some type of offer, before you turn it away because of some type of imbalance you may be feeling, try to look at it objectively and really go within your intuition and connect with your higher self before you turn it away. Because I do see that there's a need to take the action. Go after this new opportunity, whatever that is for you. I hope that's helpful. Yeah, I think it may be something that initially pisses you off, that makes you unhappy, but it's for your best good. So, sorry. I'm a Sun Capricorn, so I'm like, what could this be? But go, the time is right is here. So, hey, trust it. That is your reading, Capricorns. Thank you for sticking with me and watching this reading. Please don't forget to give me a thumbs up and subscribe if this reading resonated with you and you want to see future readings. I will be coming on soon to do a new moon reading. Our new moon will be in Taurus. So I'll be pulling cards to see what you should be, or how you should focus your energy to manifest the things that you want to grow and improve in your life, because the new moon is a perfect time to bring in or to set your intentions on the things that you want to grow in your life as the moon grows in size. So I'll be pulling cards for that. It will be a collective reading, and I'm trying to figure out how to revamp my content so that I can be more consistent for you guys and do more readings. So that's coming. And then there's another reading that I have planned, and I can't think of what it is right now, but that will be probably the next reading, the new moon in Taurus reading that I do, and I'm going to try to go live for that one as well. I'll try to pre-schedule it so you guys can reserve your time to watch it, or at least put a reminder and you'll know when I'm coming on. Connect with me on social media. The information is below. If you want a personal reading, I am available for those as well. And I think that's it for now. Thank you for watching, and as always, I do accept donations. That information is below, and yeah, until next time, peace, love, and light. Bye, y'all.